What's up YouTube? This is SlayIsland, and today's the day we find out who wins the ticket tournament. 8 teams remain. Who will take home the $75,000 cash prize and the automatic playoff spot? Let's get right into the first game of the quarterfinals. We have Mavs Gaming taking on Wizards District Gaming.
That's how wild this tournament has been. Let's get to meet the number 10. Wizards District Gaming at the 1. JT is a shot-creating sharpshooter. Reese is a pure sharp. Gilly's in the middle at a slashing stretch 5. Jen at the 4, and a sharpshooting rim protector. And Boo Painter at that small 4, that shot-creating slasher, coming off some huge games. Now for the Knicks, 15th seed out of 17, trying to make a run like they did in the turn. Let's meet their starting 5. Adam coming off a huge 33-point game. He's at a shot creating sharp. Yay Nuts at a pure sharp. Goofy's in the middle at a slashing rebounder. Nate at the 4 at a sharp shooting rim. And Idris, the GOAT, is a sharp shooting shot creator. First game of the day, 1 of 7. We will crown a champion. Gets it to JT. Cross to Gilly. Wide open on the wing. And boom, left-handed jam.
There's a paint, the double comes in, somebody's open. That's when he has to react quick enough to get that pass through.
Idris for 3, you betcha.
Can go off, but Wizards District Gaming, their defense has always been double in the paint. Make sure that we help.
Gilly, but Goofy's right there. Idris in the corner, Gilly. And that's an and one. Getting sloppy. Nate to Adam. Off the mark. Goofy's right there to clean it up. He'll have another opportunity. This time he just dunks it. Heat indicator. Adam. He was hitting yesterday. And Apple. Boo Painter.
For the Knicks, I think it's the most shots Adam probably ever greened in his life. I mean, I'm talking like all season.
76ers lost. Blazer 5 lost. And Adam just keeps hitting.
But I mean, now you can't sleep on it. You got to end up stepping up, and that's where the communication comes out when him and Goofy are trying to work out that pick.
Now with 15, and Ye takes it away. Adam on the break. Can he beat JT? He will. Jen with it now. 2-man game with Boo. Gets it to Reese, the guy, and he puts in a triple.
It's one of the hardest things to do is guard that small forward position when it's somebody like Boo who is using it.
Knicks have won 2 in a row. Wiz have won 3 in a row. Adam. And Goofy with a reverse jam.
Much as you saw, JT's doing an excellent job of playing it and coming into this matchup. Body on him with that more length to be able to just really attack it, jump, and contest those shots. That's going to be one of the benefits. It's just going to be very slow, but you know Kuda's not trying to dribble. Having
a little bit of like a Lynn Sanity moment here for the Knicks with Adam the first just going off here in this tournament. And 1.
Force Boo to pass it out, make others try to beat you, and that's just not happening. You're 2 of 7
from Nate. Boo back the other way. JT!
Tipped, and then somebody's going to get it, and that's where it leads to fast break opportunities.
Jen in the corner. Boom.
And then somebody's going to get it, and that's where it leads to fast break opportunities.
Jen in the corner. Boom. The lead is 11 for New York.
Oh my God.
And it's green.
Order to go off of. So you can still try to get some things going, but it just wouldn't surprise me to see some similar things. Losing for those desperation moments, now's the time to bring it out.
They cut it to 8, but it doesn't matter.
In sort of that where you can still qualify if you get a couple more wins for the playoffs, you're in a perfect situation.
Idris on the break.
Seeing left out on the floor, a whole lot of passion going into the game.
Nate all alone, and he hits the triple. Gilly. Boo over to Jen. He's all alone. That's a big 3. We got a 7-point game.
Hey, be patient with it. Allow your point guard to get to the left wing, make the pass. That's one you take when you're wide open.
It's been all Knicks. Adam, wide open is Idris. Dagger.
You're on that shot creating sharpshooter. You can try to create something off the dribble with ease. That's just been the story right from the get-go.
And the Knicks pull off another upset to move on to the semifinals with an 81-69 win over the Wizards. The Knicks and the Wizards came into this game with two completely different schemes. The Wizards relied 100% on Boo Painter running the 5 out, while the Knicks are more of a pick and roll team. Kuda matched his scoring output from the first game of the tournament as he finished with 33 points again. Kuda has struggled a lot throughout this first season, but in this tournament, he's looking like a completely different player. And Idris is taking on the role of a secondary ball handler very well as he chipped in with 26 points. And even though Boo Painter finished with 35 points, Nate played great defense on him throughout the game. He finished with 2 steals and 3 blocks and ended up getting big stops when the Knicks needed them. The Wizards might be out of the tournament, but their playoff hopes are still very well alive, as they're sitting at 5-4 in the regular season, and if they can win 3 more games, I think they'll be in. Moving on to our next game, we have Pistons GT taking on Mavs Gaming.
Detroit Pistons GT at the point. So far ahead is a point guard, a shot-creating sharpshooter. Rux is a pure sharp. Ramo in the middle and slashing rebound. Joseph the Truth. He had a hot game last time out, sharpshooting rim. And Insanity's at the 3, a shot-creating slasher. On the other side, Milwaukee trying to keep it rolling here. The lineup changes have worked up to this point. Will they continue? Larry at the point. He's a shot-creating sharp. Precision is a pure sharp. STL in the middle and slashing rebounder. Big Meek at the 4, a sharpshooting rim. And in game 6, Drake, the shot-creating slasher. He's at the 3.
Flashing rebounder. I mean, I don't think we've seen a team come out yet with something like a shot slasher and at the power forward.
Biggest gripe I have about the 5 out is just not consistent. Drake top of the key. Gets by Insanity and flushes it. But
instances where it's a single elimination tournament, you're going to have to send one of your brothers goodbye. You're going to have to send him home packing.
After the 2 missed free throws, they turn it over. And Drake with a 2-hand jam. We're tied. So far ahead. The double team. Drake 2-hand jam. That's a deep 3.
In.
Turnover. Turnover. Pistons get it back and 1. Insane. I'll make use of the timeouts. Larry all alone. ISO at the top. Meek working against Joseph. Back to Drake. Nice 2-minute. So far ahead, another 3. This time he hits it. By 3 though. Drake, reverse jam. The free throw animations now, not just for show. That's a huge 3-pointer.
Kind of gives us that green light that this might just go right down to the wire in that 4th quarter. But STL's been big too, just getting.
Sure, that's what he wanted to go to. And here comes Detroit. Rocks! Bucks down by 6. That's going to be a great game coming up next. Mavs gets it to Joseph, over to so far ahead. See, I mean, that's still get the deuce. 54-51, under 2 minutes to play. And Rama up and under, and the foul. Got to have a stop here for your Milwaukee. They take it away. 2-for-1 opportunity. Drake, back to Larry, back to Drake. And he punches it. The crowd chanting defense. Ramo working on STL. And that was a huge bucket.
The Pistons are moving on to the semifinals with a 61-55 win over the Bucks. The story of this game was the Pistons' big 3. I'm so far ahead, Insanity and Ramo combined for 58 of the Pistons' 61 total points. And as a team, the Pistons completely shut down the Bucks' offense. Drake got 30, but no one else touched double digits. Overall, this was a pretty sloppy game as the Bucks finished with 12 turnovers and the Pistons finished with 13, but at the end of the day, that doesn't matter for the Pistons because they're moving on to the next round. And the Bucks, on the other hand, are probably going to have to win their last 5 games if they want any chance to make the playoffs. Moving on to our next game, we have Mavs Gaming taking on Cavs Legion.
Mavs. Sick is at the point. He's a shot-creating sharp. Toxic is a pure sharp in the middle. Got a 2K. He is a slashing stretch 5. Turn-up defense is a sharpshooting rim protector. And Hood is a shot-creating slasher. nearly had 50 points last game out. For the Mavs, they've made some lineup adjustments too here in this tournament, and they're going to stick with it. Dayfry at the point, shot creating Sharp, ball like seems a pure Sharp. Haza, no fanny pack, but he's a slashing stretch 5. The Villain's at the 4, a sharpshooting rim protector, and Dimes is at the small forward. He's a shot creating slasher. They'll feed it to Hood, and Hood will get it to go. Dimes finds Haza in the corner. Haza makes it a 3-point ball game.
We're not even messing around. It's like a really rare layup.
Emery, you got the Avalon, and then, but if you want to go big baller, you get the depth.
Maybe a matchup that we see change quite a bit.
Hood, oh my! Back to Dayfry. Dayfry lost it for a moment. 8 to shoot. Down to Dimes, and he throws the hammer.
It's where if you're looking at this game, who do you think's going to win? I think the smart thing would be ultimate favorite.
Put me in the fourth quarter. We would have won state.
I would have thrown that football way over those mountains, Napoleon.
I'd be in the hot tub, snuggled up with my soulmate.
Especially beginning of the year when everyone's just playing normal pro, and you're always kind of wondering, is the first question when you're playing with somebody new or
and back-to-back 20 assist games in his first 2 games of the point.
There was like, guys, why aren't you over here across the stage from me? He's like, oh, I'll go. Who goes to point guard? Ooh.
Another 3-point ball game, and up. Dimes, heat indicator. And he goes and one again. There in the first round. Seam for Green.
I mean, there's never really been a game where you sit there from behind the arc and you start to question his ability. So if you okay, is he feeling it? Go ahead, force him to that right side and allow 6 to pinch. Said, is he feeling it? And
Hood. Reverse jam. Times guarded by Hood. Minute to go in the third. And a 360 jam.
A little bit like, okay, let me get my mind right. I know I got to try to time this now. You really got to concentrate on.
With 31. Heat indicator, and then 55-52. It's like a 4. Turn it into a bit of a slam dunk competition. Disappointment.
It's just one of those things you don't want to get too ahead of yourself. Yes, yesterday's win is phenomenal, but you still got so much.
10 to shoot. And Dimes ready to go in this one. Survive in advance. Winner will face Nick's game, especially on the shot of Adam the Truth. He is Adam the Truth. Adam the First. Back to Dimes. And a great pinch down by Hood. Turn up. Hood with the board, and we got a 1-point game. Mavs still up 1. Dayfry. Huge. Gets it off to Turnip. Back to Hood. He's got 48. Back to Dimes. And they're going to call traveling. Break for the Cavs. Maybe bailed. And we're tied. Hood's got 50. They got a mismatch. Mavs are scrambling. And 52 now for Hood. Dimes working against God 2K, and there it is. They're short on the 3, and Mark.
And the Cavs are moving on in an epic battle of the 5-out with a 75-71 win over the Mavs. This game featured Hood and Dimes, 2 of the biggest stars and best players in the league, going back and forth all game long. But when the clock hit 0, it was Hood who was victorious, as he finished with 52 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Dimes only put up 43 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. During most of this game, it seemed like the Mavs were going to win, but a very questionable travel call called on Dimes late in the fourth changed the momentum and allowed the Cavs to pull away late in the game. The Cavs also decided to put their center, God of 2K, on Dimes down the stretch, and he managed to get a few stops. I know everyone always talks about how they hate watching 5 out, but I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the most entertaining games of the year. Watching Dimes and Hood go bucket for bucket was just special, and it was exciting to watch. Alright, now it's time for the final game of the quarterfinals. We have Kings Guard taking on Celtics Crossover Gaming.
Here's the starting lineups for Boston. They'll be the home team. Fab at the point guard, sharp playmaker, Speed Brooks a pure sharp. Arsenal at the center, he's a rebounding post scorer. Mel at the 4, a rebounding athletic finisher. And Perfusion, he's at the small forward, he's a pure sharp shooter. On the other side for Cinderella, Sacramento Kings Guard trying to keep the dream alive. They got a tough task here. Worthington Cole at the point. He's a sharp play. Timely as a sharp shooting defender. Moody in the middle at a slashing rebounder. Cole World is a sharp shooting rim protector. And Safaya Foria, you got it. He's a pure sharp shooter. Celtics with an early lead. Moody reverse jam. They're tied at
Mentioning when we do go into these games, the whole reason he's going up, he's trying to force the auto contest to get Arsenal out of the paint. So either way, Moody can just get a free rebound.
transition bucket and one. Like this kind of party. It's going to be a long day. And that's the way Kings have been doing it. They've been grinding it out over these last couple games. Celtics in the half-court set. Perfusion for 3. Got it. Cole. Gets over to Cole World. And he hits a triple. Colt. Gives it to Cole World. Back-to-back threes. Fab with it. Speedbrook.
Come up against in their road so far here in this tournament. Warriors Gaming Squad, they don't do it. Blazer 5, they don't. This rebounding athletic is something that took a big hit when it comes down to mid-range shooting. 4 attribute points to its name. You live with it.
Hear every word you say. So now, you know, much like a baseball pitch. Up ahead to Speedbrook. An easy one. Lost a lot of close ones. Safaya. Surprising miss, but Moody.
These guys know once they get these fouls, they're like, okay, I'm not going to press square at all. The only way I'm going to get a foul is if you bump into me, and it ends up being a block.
Cole. Gets it into Moody. All alone is Cole World. Built a lot of this, and I said props. And it's lasting. Foul. And one. Up ahead to Arsenal. Sacramento trying to stop this run, and that's a ways to go. And he misses them both. Good foul, and Speedbrook is open on the other end. 2 run to start the quarter for the Celtics, and there's another turnover. And Fab will lay it in.
Third, moving on from that point, the defense has just been awful. They have not been able to stop any of the paint play. You got Mel hitting jump shot, they get an offensive rebound, but they're always getting a 2. The game's been set of this for a while. I think it means something just to make the playoffs, putting all the money aside. This is that team.
And the Celtics are the last team moving on to the semifinals with a 78-64 win over the Kings. The Kings managed to keep the game close throughout the first half, but in the second half, the Celtics were just too much. The Celtics managed to take 12 more shots than the Kings due to the fact that the Kings turned the ball over 11 times and the Celtics only 3. And the big man duo of Melis and Arsenal only missed 3 total shots, as they were a combined 20 for 24 from the field. For the Kings, this loss ends their magical run in the tournament, and since they're 3-6 in the regular season, it might have ended their playoff hopes too. And now our final 4 teams have been decided. We have the Celtics taking on the Pistons and the Knicks taking on the Cavs. But that's it for this video. Make sure to check out my next one to see who wins these semifinal games. As always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm out.